I want to give a big shout out because you know what's around the corner, right? The Passover. The Passover. And it's going to be glorious, man. It's going to be wonderful. I can't wait. I'm like a kid waiting in the candy store. I can't wait. You understand? What was I going? Let me see. We got the video that I sent you. Yeah, if we can pull that up real quick. I'm gonna go into a little bit. Now, first and foremost, do we have any questions?
Not right now. Not right now, sir.
Any questions in the room? No questions? Okay. I want to go into the characteristics of the Lord called all through the scriptures. He talks about his lost sheep. He talks about Israel and referring to them as a sheep. Of course, there's different scriptures. Well, with the Lion of Judah, you know what I'm saying, and all that. And then he got all the different tribes, you know, there's different, you know, kind. But I want to go into this sheep, man. This thing is this is spiritual. This is spiritual, and we need to take this into our understanding and try to, you know, mimic what the Lord is trying to tell us, man, as being the children of Israel. Putin came in. Go ahead. At 9? Okay. Hey, I got to cut up at 9 then, huh? Okay. All right. What was I saying? Okay. Who gonna take it? What's the nigga take it? Oh, he can take it. Okay, there's no sweat. Okay. No sweat. Hey, about y'all, man, boy, you had me worried to hell, man. I ain't know what the hell to do, my brother. I showed up at the hospital two times looking for you. They said, no, you can't come in without an appointment. I couldn't come back up there, man. Shoot. I said, my man. Yeah, boy, that class ain't been the same. Of course, we got y'all. He do an excellent job. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad to see you, Hebrew, man. You know what I mean? Give a brother a call, goddamn. Shit. Let me know what's going on. Damn. I ain't that far. Oh, goddamn. All right. So, play the video. Can we see it? We can't see it up here, can we?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Okay, play it. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on, man. Somebody give me John 10 and 27. We're going to look at this. Now, check this out. Now, when you see this, it should let you know something. You understand? This is real. This is speaking to blacks and Hispanics. It's speaking to our inner self. It ain't speaking to this fleshly world that we in and the flesh that you desire in this world. This is something deeper. This is something more holy, something more sacred. Getting into that penetrating that armor you got up from being in this place right here. Okay, let's get it. What he's doing is he's sending different people in call the sheep. That's the first man. Calling. The sheep's not responding, right? She going up. Boy, she goofy as hell. Man. All the damn sheep.
Oh, good.
Nothing happened. Third person. Now here comes the shepherd. Who's stick your head up? Look at them.
amazing. They're coming. Oh my. They're coming. This is God, this is amazing.
Hey, that's amazing.
Was that cool or what? You will never have the same.
Isn't that something? Now it gives you some understanding on the scripture where Christ talked about this, man.
Right.
You understand? A lot of people living in the city, we never get to understand or experience the type of things because we're so alienated from, that type of reality, that type of culture. But the Lord said, who got it for me? Read it for me, Abba.
This is the book of John, 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
Yahweh, this is our King speaking. And we go out there and speak the words of the Lord, man. And we spill it for everybody. We give it to them like it's supposed to be given. And Yahweh laid down something real spiritual.
Right.
Like he knows, remember, this is Adam. He named the animals. So he knows naming the animals ain't just like you just associating the name, it's understanding the function and what that animal is about. You understand? That's why a name is so important. Brother get named by a characteristic or something about that brother. You would give brothers names without even understanding you doing that. You know what I mean? You might give them a little nickname or something,
Right.
But that brother always represent this to you or something like that. Well, Yahweh said, read it from the top.
My sheep hear my voice.
My sheep hear my voice, man. We're in the last days, man. You mean to tell me this class should be filled to the hilt?
Right.
You understand? My sheep hear my voice, which is real spiritual. You in here for a reason. We in here to gather them sheep, man. Read on.
And I know them.
And Yahweh, I say, I know them. Like he know them animals. He know them. That's spiritual, man.
Right.
He knew you. He knew you before you was who you are right now.
Right.
Of course, you got plenty of scriptures to back that up. You know what I mean? We ain't going into reincarnation right now. We talking about we going into a little bit of Passover. You understand? And trying to bring a little bit of that out. My sheep hear my voice, and they read on.
And I know them.
And I was trying to say, and I know them. Read on.
And they follow me.
And what?
And they follow me.
Just like that man, that shepherd, when he called them sheep, they gathered together, didn't they?
Right.
Gathered together. Zephaniah. Somebody give me Zephaniah. This is not me saying it. This is not Commander General Yohana saying, well, he's saying it, but this is a command from the Lord.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is spiritual.
Right.
You understand? Read, who got Zephaniah 2 and 1?
I do, sir.
Read it for me.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
God said to gather together. You're not desired in this place, man. I listen to sisters all the time saying, black men, they ain't got this, and black men they ain't this and that and all that. We not desired in this place, man. We ain't gonna have, because we ain't a part of this world. You understand? So, of course, that's all in foolishness because they want what they want. You know what I'm saying? But God said to gather yourselves together, and then He said nation. He didn't say single as a single person.
Right.
You understand? He didn't say as a person they got their own, want to do their own thing and all that. Nah, we're a nation of people.
Right.
Is that it? Okay. Let's go to the characteristics, because I had a couple of things I want to go into. Let's see. Somebody give me John 17:22. You understand? Let me talk about something that Satan hates, man, and our people just do not understand. He hates unity, man. You to unite, and one of the characteristics of sheep, they come together. They are in the flock. They go together because that's where their protection is amongst one another. That's where they get count. Imagine if you was a single person out there trying to deal with this world on your own. What is it that you would not be getting? Come, somebody give me some. Go ahead. Protection. Give me some more. Go ahead, man. Brotherhood. Give me more. Go ahead. Counsel. That's very important. Very good. So now, you in this world asked out no protection, no brotherhood. You ain't got no counsel on how you supposed to be dealing with your situations. What else? Go ahead. Leadership. That's excellent. That's what I was looking for. You have no leadership. You have nobody to care for a man that cares for the flock. Very important, man. Christ, oh man, I ain't gonna go into it right now. Christ said, what did he say about leadership? When he said that they have no shepherd. Where is that scripture? When he said they have no shepherd. Man, y'all know what I'm talking about. Read John 17:22.
This is the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 22. And the glory which thou gavest me, I have given them, that they may be one, even as we are one.
Hold on, wait a minute. There's something deep about that scripture right there. Go ahead, you had your hand up.
I believe it's Matthew chapter 9, verse 36.
Okay, hold that. We're gonna come right to it. Read that again. Let's digest this scripture that he's reading right now. One more time.
This is the book of John, 17, verse 22. And the glory which thou gavest me.
And the glory that you gave me, read.
I have given them.
I have given to them. Read.
That they may be one, even as we are one.
That they may be one. What does that mean? It's something real heavy. I'm going to give it to you. Unity, coming together, is not a natural thing. Believe it or not. It's not natural. Oh, Satan then divided us. If it was natural, we've been naturally came together. We've been naturally came together. That's why Christ prayed that we would be as one, unified, because it's something you gotta fight your flesh. Your flesh wants the things of this world. And you being the spiritual side wants what the Lord, trying to do the right thing, trying to do what the Lord wants. That's why when Paul said, I think we're going to go into that too, where he had that war against his flesh. His flesh wanted the things that the world told him is supposed to want. The world told Paul that he should desire this type of woman, desire this type of, existence. You know understand? Do this, be a part of this. That ain't what God said, man. He didn't tell us to do that, man. Give me some more. Is that it?
That was the end of the verse.
Give me a little bit more.
Verse 23. I in them, and thou in me.
Listen, and they, I and them, and they are. What does that mean? We got. I heard crickets for a minute. Come on, y'all scholars, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead in the back. What's the brother's name? I can't do. Kwame Zachariah.
They all the same. They one with each other.
They are all the same. They all the same. But what does this mean? Go ahead.
As we follow Christ, as Christ followed the Most High.
I in them, and they in me. Read that again.
I in them, and thou in me.
Mm-hmm.
You read it, sir?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Meaning this. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. You do not represent yourself. Christ is who you represent. When you see somebody, when you see a sister, how will Christ deal with this sister? See another brother, how will Christ deal with this brother? That's very important for the Passover too. Christ is in you. You don't represent you the way you think you're supposed to be looking at things. If you thinking that you supposed to individually look at something, then you off. Because how are we gonna come together if you's the individual? If you looking at things the way you looked at things, Christ got to be in me. That way, if Christ in you, and in her, and in him, we all can come together because we ain't violating one another.
Right.
But if I'm thinking about, myself and my individual thoughts, Christ ain't in me, now what? I can violate somebody. I can I can do the things that I'm not supposed to do. That's a very important scripture to understand, man. Christ in you. You understand? Read on.
Oh God, that they may be made perfect in one.
That they may be made perfect. How can you not be perfect then? But it's going to take some denying yourself. It's going to take some putting away that flesh. That nobody wants to do. That flesh, boy, it's something. It's a monster. Somebody told me the greatest fight you ever had, and I've been in plenty of fights in my life, is against your goddamn self, boy.
Right.
That nigga right there, boy, he gonna take some. He can't take it. He take a beating and come on back. He's like that's an undefeated nigga. Oh, am I on what's his name?
No, you good, sir.
That's an undefeated nigga right there, boy. He determined. He's determined. That's the type of fight you win, man. You understand? All right, where we at?
We're still in John 17:23, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
And that the world may know that thou hast sent me.
Hold on, wait a minute. Read that again.
And that the world may know that thou hast sent me.
You as a representative. Everybody should look at you and be like, them people, them brothers and sisters right there, they got something that there's something special that's not a part of this place, man. They're united, they care for one another, they down, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be something different in their eyes. You understand? Anybody got something they want to put on to it? I'm rambling on and all that. Y'all can go ahead and say something if you like, or you got a question. You know what I mean? Read that one more time.
Oh God. And that the world may know that thou hast sent me.
You're a representative in this world. Don't forget that.
Right.
You understand? You represent our King, man. And that's a glorious thing. You know what I'm saying? And the United States got ambassadors that go to different countries that represent the United States. You know what I mean? In a foreign land. Well, that's what you do. You in this foreign land right here, and you represent our King.
All right.
You understand? So, go ahead. That's it.
A little bit more, sir.
What verse we at?
verse 23 at the end.
Okay, go ahead.
And has loved them as thou hast loved me.
Ooh, boy. And has loved them. That's powerful. All the evil going on today, all the hatred, the unthankfulness, all the things that's going on that we doing as the black people, the other black folks, our own people. You understand? That love, man. What is that love? That love surpasses that abuse that you might have suffered when you was a child or whatever.
Wow.
The love of Christ surpasses any type of enemies that you think you may have in this life right here. The love of Christ surpasses all that, man, because it is something that, how can I explain it? It is something that in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to rejoice about.
Right.
Feel me? Right now, it seems like, we're in a situation where, we catching all kind of hell.
Right.
But that kingdom is on its way, man. And you're gonna want to be a part of it. And you're gonna want to have a seat in Christ's kingdom. Well, you're gonna have to, those afflictions you got, you're gonna have to deal with that, man. You're gonna have to deal with it. And you ain't gonna be no bitch about dealing with what you gotta go through.
Right.
Go through it, man. Come back, be a brother. Go through it and be a brother and come up in this truth like you're supposed to.
Right.
You got a problem, you know what I'm saying? Brother, we got brotherhood in here, man.
Right.
And what can we overcome? Is there a situation you can't overcome? Right now, being in the UPK, there's nothing feasible you can't overcome, man. You tell me you can't overcome something, I'm looking at you like you a fool, man. I'm looking at you like you just getting in here and don't know any scriptures and don't understand this, what's going on. That's how I'm looking at you. I'm going to help you out, of course, and I ain't going to tell you, but I'm going to look at you like, okay, this brother need to be, he need to be shown because he doesn't understand certain things. Where we at? Being low. What does it mean being low in spirit? Because sheep, when y'all see them sheep, it does not look like they aggressive. They don't, do they? They don't look aggressive, do they? They lowly in spirit, right? Gentle, meek. Go ahead, Quatazar. Like meek, that's right. Let me tell you something. In order to develop those characteristics, you got to be long-suffering. Long-suffering means what? Don't mean, what is it? Go ahead. Go ahead, Abad.
You got to be patient continually.
That's right. Patient continually and bearing each other. We got to come together as family, man. Because if we don't, we're gonna be forced together as family in a minute. Forced. Because this place is gonna go down, and you're gonna need somebody in that time. So we better come together right now, man. Right now. Because this thing is going faster than I ever imagined. I can remember a time where our oppressor was sitting above us, and it didn't look like anything was going to remove him out of his seat. Nothing. He was sitting there and had his hands in all kind of different empires and all that, trying to regulate everything. He was policing the world. Now, that devil is on guard now. You look at him. Biden, all of them. Biden and Trump. Trump said something about black people with superpowers. I want to find that video. Did you see that?
Which one, sir?
The one where he said black people with superpowers. We got to do something now because you can't imagine black people with all kind of powers and stuff like that. You see that one? He was scared. That was a scared devil, boy. He knows something that we just don't understand. He knows something about black people that, yeah, that video, I gotta find that video, man. I gotta find it. Okay, where we at? So now, the loneliness, give me Ephesians 4:1. And don't, listen, here's another word. Remember, Christians say, I'm saved, I'm saved. Remember when Christians say they're saved? A Christian is a fool that mimics everything that's being taught to her by her slave master or his slave master. I'm saved, I'm saved. Endurance, enduring these things is what salvation is all about. We got to endure this long suffering, being patient with one another, bearing each other's burdens. We got to do that, man. You understand? Give it to me. Where we at?
This is the book of Ephesians 4, verse 1.
What?
I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord.
Who is this talking? Go ahead.
Paul.
That's right. And what is he saying? He's a prisoner. I always think about that damn song, Spotlight. That woman said, Jim Hudson said she's a prisoner, what did it say? Is she a prisoner in maximum security? Meaning underneath you don't take her nowhere, keep her secluded and all that. Y'all ain't never heard that song? Oh, that's an evil ass song. That's an evil goddamn song. That's an evil song, boy. That black woman said she want to get in the spotlight. She tired of your shenanigans. You understand? But she don't remember how Sarah was a prisoner underneath Abraham, how Isaac and Rebecca. Rebecca ain't run her goddamn. Oh, Sarah called Abraham Lord, didn't she? Go ahead.
Oh, well, say Cat was so heavy about what you break it down. That's how the oppressor, that's how Satan was able to get Eve.
Right.
If you think about it, like the oppressor came up to Eve, talking about, yeah, I see you out here, I can make you like a god.
Right.
You ain't gonna be locked down no more. She took the deal.
She wanted Adam's position so bad. She wanted to be, I tell you what it is today. She wanted to be the head of the family. So in order to be the head of the family, she got to get rid of you. Because you blocking her spotlight. She want to shine. She want to be of your kids now. Them your kids. The Lord used her as a vehicle to bring your kids down here on the earth. She's the vehicle that brings your kids down. She's supposed to be underneath your authority. You understand? That's how it's supposed to go. And then, give me that. I did something else. Where the Lord said, "Where are you to Adam?"
Come.
Somebody find out. Okay, where we at? We finishing? Go ahead.
I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord.
Prisoner of the Lord, Paul said. Go ahead.
Beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called.
You call for what? What's the vocation you call? Go ahead.
Priest.
That's right. How you gonna be a priest if you can't walk into the? You got to be. You got. In other words, the Lord called you out of your life, raised you from the dust. You in the dust when you was in that goddamn world. You was in the dust, and the Lord raised you from the dust of the ground and trying to raise you up to be a priest. But you ain't trying. It could be you fighting against the Lord, and now you stagnated. You ain't getting raised up like you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. Read on. Where we at?
Verse 2 of Ephesians.
Go ahead.
4 verse 2. With all lowliness and meekness.
It was what?
With all lowliness and meekness.
Lowliness and meekness. With all lowliness and meekness, man. That took a minute for me to understand that scripture right there, boy. I'm battling the world. I understand, brother. Brother coming out that world. If you a fighter and you coming out that world, goddamn it, it's damn near you. That world didn't, what is it done? Made you want to fight every goddamn thing. You don't understand the truth. Anybody coming in, you know what I mean? You just got that defense up. That defense up. We ain't supposed to be like that. We ain't like that as people, man. But this world, it makes you put that defense up because this world is so evil, man. This world hates, does not, a black man is rejected in this world, man. We rejected in this place, man. You understand? Go ahead. And they use your woman to help you, to bring you to, you know, this, to bring you to this evil place. But they for sure don't recognize black men. You still in the Constitution, 3/5 of a man, still, right now. 3/5.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
With long suffering, forbearing one another in love.
Forbearing. Give somebody look up bearing. Look up, what does bearing mean? Bearing. Forbearing one another in love, man. That's how we're supposed to be, man. That's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to show love to one another, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course we're supposed to, because that's what we're supposed to be, in the spirit of Christ.
Right.
Go ahead. Anybody got it?
Bearing. Definition 1, a person's way of standing or moving. Relation, relevance.
Uh-huh.
That's the definition I have, sir.
Okay.
This one says forbearing in the scriptures.
Okay, look up forbearing. Go ahead. What you got back there?
Is it forbearing?
No, just look up bearing. What you got for bearing?
It's a manner in which one conducts or carries oneself, including posture and gesture. Yeah,
right. We supposed to carry ourselves as representatives of Christ. I'm sorry, forbearing. Damn, I know this is bearing. All right.
If I could, sir,
Go ahead.
off the top, the definition of bearing can mean to hold something.
Right, to bear something, to bear something like the weight or something like that. But also meaning, let's listen to the forbearing one. Go ahead, read it for me.
Forbearing, an adjective of a person, patient and restrained.
That's what I want. Patient and restraint. Go ahead. That's it? Okay. Now, knowing that, that's supposed to be our demeanor. Right. That's supposed to be within our spirit. Right. What you got going on out here? Come on. Satan wants what? If we supposed to have patience, restraint, gentleness, lowliness, kindness to one another, what does Satan want? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Combativeness.
Who?
Combativeness.
That's right. In other words, he wants us to be at odds. He wants us to be against one another. He wants chaos. He wants confusion. You understand? That's what he wants. But that ain't a part of what our spirit, what we're supposed to have in our spirit, man.
Right.
You understand? Where we at? Of course, that's what if you look at sheep, that's a great example of how we're supposed to be as brothers and sisters, man. You understand? Let's get to Galatians 5:17. And then somebody hold me Galatians 5 and 22. Go ahead and do this real quick. We gotta read 9. What time is it? I don't know what time with it.
Tom check sir, 8:28.
Okay, we good. All right. 5 and 17.
Oh God. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 17. For the flesh lusteth after.
Give me what Paul said a few scriptures above. I think when you talking about his flesh against. I think it's against his flesh or something like that. He said, the things I do not do, or whatever. Give me 2 verses above the scripture you just read. Go to 15.
This is book of Galatians, 5 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another.
Read a verse above that.
Verse 14. For all,
watch this out. Go ahead.
For all the law is fulfilled in one.
In one what?
In one word, even in this. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Listen, this is what I'm talking about right here. The law is fulfilled in loving your neighbor. Who is your neighbor? Of course, that's your brother. It ain't talking about the other nations, of course. I don't think we have to go over that. But he's reiterating that we're supposed to have one love one to another. Read on.
Verse 15. But if ye bite and devour one another.
But if you what?
But if ye bite and devour one another.
If you going against one another, if you hating one another, what's going to happen?
Take heed that ye be not consumed one of another.
You're going to destroy yourself. The other nations are going to see you biting and devour one another, and they're going to join in to help you destroy yourself. That's what he just said. Read on.
Verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit.
Walk in the Spirit, a commandment. I'm saying this. Walk in the Spirit. We're going to get down to it. Read.
And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
You should not fulfill the lust of the flesh if you walk in the Spirit. What's the Spirit? What does it mean walk in the Spirit? Obey the Lord's commandments, man.
Right.
Come together and love. And listen, let me tell you something else. You really, if you single-minded and you out there by yourself, you thinking that independent bullshit and all the rest of that old crap that they trying to push down your throat, you ain't going to have nothing to gauge how you are when you with your brothers and sisters. Meaning, if I'm amongst my brothers and sisters, if I'm out there somewhere single-minded, how do I know how I'm going to react when I'm around other people? You know what I mean? What the problems I have dealing with others. You know what I mean?
Right.
That type of thing. You don't understand that because you in the understanding that you're not supposed to be amongst other people. The Lord didn't create you. No man is an island. Remember that saying? No man is an island. You ain't off somewhere by yourself and have no connection with your people, man.
Right.
They try to feed at the black women that are independent lifestyle, and they suck it up because they want to be a part of this place so bad because this place shows black women that they got something for them. You understand? But here's the word of the Lord. And the Lord about to destroy this place. So you better get your act together.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit.
Read that again.
For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit.
What does that mean? What does it mean to lust against the Spirit? Go ahead.
To either go at odds or want what the Spirit wants.
It don't want what the Spirit want. Do your flesh want what the Spirit want? We had no problem there. Anybody else want to take a stand with me? You right to a degree. Go ahead.
Because like the spirit wants you to live, the flesh wants you to die.
Right.
That's true. That's right. But when it say the lust is against the spirit, okay. It says the flesh. Think about this. The flesh lusts against the spirit. Your woman lusts against your position. What does that mean? Go ahead.
Flesh wants the position of the spirit.
That's right. It wants to overthrow the spirit. It wants to subdue the spirit. It don't want to, have the same space as the spirit.
Right.
The flesh wants all of it.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Come.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
And the spirit against the flesh.
And the spirit against the flesh. Your spirit is supposed to be in charge of your flesh. If you got your flesh, if you walking in the world, you are operating in the flesh. If you're not obeying God's commandments, you operating in the flesh for real. And that's a dangerous position to be in.
Right.
Very dangerous. You understand? People die every day because they're operating in the flesh. Don't understand what we breaking down right now. This is serious business, man. You understand? Read on. Where we at? Verse.
This is book of Galatians chapter 5, verse 17.
Go ahead.
And these are contrary the one to the other.
They go against one another. They're not. What side would you rather be on? The flesh or the spirit? Go ahead.
Spirit.
Yeah, of course. Anybody with any sense want to live and want to do the things of the Lord and want to subdue their flesh, but it ain't that easy. Because this world, Satan knows that you are the children of the Lord, and Satan is pushing everything of the flesh that you can imagine. Give me some of the things Satan's pushing. The high holy days. The holidays of this place. Give me some more. Go ahead. Violence. Give me some more in the back. Quatazai. What is Satan? Satan knows that you're the children of God and don't want you to operate in the spirit. What are the things that Satan is pushing to you to keep you operating in the flesh? Woo! That's a good. Go ahead. Oh, come on, man. It ain't that hard. Come on, man. Why did I say, let me think. Let me see. Go ahead. Money, that's right. That's right. But not money, but not only just money, but the evil intent on how to gain money. Drug dealers, pimps, stuff like that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, my topic before you came in, sir, abortion.
Abortion.
I was watching Glorilla. She was on with Shannon Sharp. And
That thing is something. That thing is a moving demon. You know what I mean?
She made a comment. Shannon was like, brothers might try to trap you with a baby. She said she got a membership at the abortion clinic.
Damn. She always take things another level. She is totally in obedience with that white oppressor of hers. She wants to please that white man so bad, and doing that, she goes overboard. You know what I mean? That that thing is something else. There's a few of them like that. You know what I mean? It's the same thing as when you got Puff Diddy and the rest of them talking about vote. Now his ass is up. They looking for him for a child. What did he do? Yeah, he did. Damn near everything. You right. But transport children and all that. That damn demon, that man is. I done had several people come out here with him about the evil he doing. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, give me some more. Go ahead.
Boredom and harlot.
Boredom, drugs, you know what I mean? Prostitution, all kind of stuff, man. All kind of stuff, all over the damn place. Let's get some more. Where we at?
Ephesians 5:17.
Go ahead.
And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Meaning, what does that mean? This is important too. Good night. This is important. What does that mean? Come on, go ahead.
You want to serve the Lord, but the flesh is always at odds, always attacking you, always on your mind.
Yes. Yes. And now you understand why brothers and sisters don't come into the truth. They may be sitting at home looking at the scripture and and may have a good one will to serve the Lord, but that flesh is preventing them from coming in here and doing what they're supposed to do in order to serve the Lord. You know what I mean? Go ahead, let's get some more.
Verse 18. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law.
Listen, if you are led under the Spirit, you are not under the law. What does that mean? Go ahead.
The penalty of the law. So you're not under the death penalty.
You're not under the police. Meaning, if you break the law, which your flesh is going to do, now you under the law, because your flesh is going to have you break the law. But if you in the Spirit, you ain't breaking no laws, and now they got no dominion over you. Police can't come and lock you up if you ain't did nothing wrong. You understand? They can only come and lock you up if you did something wrong. You understand? And we would have a Levite. You can't show up at your door. You did something wrong, and put your behind in chains or execute you or whatever, depending on what law you done broke. Read on. Where we at?
Okay. This book of Galatians, 5 verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest.
Now, if you have you don't understand what the flesh means or what the things that you do that are in the flesh, Paul finna break it down right here. Shouldn't be no more. You shouldn't be saying, well, I don't understand what the flesh does because I don't know how the flesh works, you know. In other words, you got something you don't understand. Paul finna tell you plain, read.
Which are these?
Which are these?
Adultery.
You go sleep with another brother's woman. That's a work of the flesh. Right. Now, wait a minute. Every song on the radio is talking about sleeping with another man's woman. Right. Every song on the radio in the world is talking about doing it. That's the work of the flesh. Right. God said not to do it. Go ahead. Fornication. Unlawful sex. Sleeping with animals. Sleeping with your brother. Your sister, whatever. Homosexuality. Right. All that's fornication. It's unlawful sex. Now, if you want to do those things, then that's the work of the flesh. Right. You're in your flesh. You operating in your flesh. Right. Read on.
Uncleanness.
Unclean. What does it mean to be unclean? Uncleanness. They ain't just don't talking about washing your hands, right? Right. You unclean when what? What? When you break the law. When you break God's law. Read on.
Lasciviousness.
Lasciviousness. Read.
Verse 20, idolatry.
Idolatry. Oh my goodness, that hit a lot of people right there. All you Christians and Muslims, you idolaters, man. You better repent. You operating in the flesh. You ain't operating in the spirit. Read on.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft. A lot of these black women doing all kind of witchcraft on the black man and hating the black man. Got y'all pictures on some fake Facebook Wicca site, talking all kind of spells, all down in New Orleans. They got little dolls of your dying. They got little dolls sticking them like this. Little dolls of us or whatever. You know what I mean? They hate the witchcraft. Kind of spells. This black woman's all kind of. Listen, if she ain't in that, she ain't the birthdays and stuff. Some kind of worshiping the stars. Some kind of witchcraft. It's damn near like they got to turn from one to the other. You tell them you can't serve Christianity, they go right into Islam, witchcraft or whatever. Worshiping the nature and all that shit. Dumb thing don't know the first thing about nature gonna worship. Don't know nothing about what she worshiping. You know what I mean? Good night. Go ahead. Hatred upon each other. That's the works of the flesh. Let me tell you something. It ain't talking about hatred in the white man. That ain't what it's talking about. Your neighbor is your brother. It said your neighbor in the beginning. You're your brother. If we in the same nation and your ass is hating me and I'm in hell like you, then that shows you got some goddamn serious issue. You got a problem. Because why should I hate? Of course, it's not all brothers going to be able to handle being in this condition the same. Some brothers, and going through the same days. We ain't all going through the same goddamn things, nor have we got the capacity to handle things the same way. You tell me I got to hate my brother because he in hell like me, and the Lord then rose me up to certain understanding that I should help my brother. You just a waste of time for the Lord, man. You're a waste of goddamn time, man. Somebody got to explain to you why you so goddamn evil that you ended up hating your brother. You'll never help your brother. Because you think you think you can't help him. You help yourself. That's evil shit. Hell. Go ahead, you're dying.
Oh, sorry, the time, 8:45.
Already. Go ahead.
Barrenness.
Barrenness?
Variance.
Spell it.
V-A-R.
Oh, variance. Oh, yeah, keep going.
Emulation.
Y'all got different, y'all at odds with each other. Y'all at odds with each other. And emulation, I don't know. Negroes always emulating the white man. They want to be, what you call that guy, that the drug dealer, the Italian cat. Oh man, I can't think of the name of it. Every black man want to be young Gotti. They want to be Gotti. What's the other one name? The one that the mafia guy. Oh God, y'all don't know. That's good, man. Maybe y'all ain't been there before. I don't know. I saw them movies and I seen black people in the street that I never met before, and I can tell they watched that movie because they try to be the same cat. Shooting up the goddamn place, thinking they're gonna be rich, living in a mansion, all the women they can have, all the lust they can desire, but got to answer to Satan. You know what I mean? About all that. Go ahead, read on. That's it?
Wrath.
Wrath. Anger. Y'all know about that, right?
Right.
Y'all know that's they all know that's the flesh right there. You and your brothers fighting against each other, trying to knock each other's head off, while the white man is going to Mars. You knocking each other's head off. What kind of sense does that make? Go ahead, read on. What verse here?
Verse 20, sir.
Uh,
Seditions,
oh my goodness. Okay. Go
heresies,
to heresies. Y'all know that. Every Israelite camp you can understand, goddamn, bringing up a new goddamn doctrine, a new way to follow God. You understand? Some old clown that's the head of some organization that think they got the way. I mean, those are you bring up heresies, man. You bring up strife. You make the Holy Spirit. You anger the Spirit of the Lord, man.
right.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 21. Envyings,
Envies. Y'all know about that envying. Go ahead.
murders,
Murders, and that's all over the damn place. That's a symptom of the flesh.
right.
Brother envy another brother, brother hate another brother. What's that? What's the show you got that hatred? That arm. That arm, meaning that gun. That's an extension of your arm. You understand? You gun down that brother. It shows the hatred you have for that brother.
Right.
Go ahead, read on some more. Drunkenness. Being waking up to seek liquor. Waking up, living your life because you refuse to come into the fold and get the right counsel and guidance, and brothers that help guide you in the ways to live your life. So you out in the world trying to deal with the world hating you, and your response is to get drunk, to get high. I'll show the world. I'm gonna get high as a damn kite. I'll show them. That's what you are. Give me some more. Rebellion against the Lord. What verse you at?
Verse 21, sir.
Go to verse 22.
Verse 22.
Let's talk about the works of this. Go ahead, read on.
But the fruit of the Spirit.
Yeah, it's a good part. Now we on the other side. Y'all got to read these things, man. This is fruit of the Spirit. Fruit of the Spirit but been the Passover. I know that. Read on.
Is love.
Love is truth, man. What is love? What is love? What?
Keeping the law.
There you go, brother. You right on point, I buy. God dang. Go ahead. Joy. Oh, man. Listen, I know things look bad. I'm in it. Listen, can you imagine visit? Y'all think that things I'm in it. We all in this together, man.
Right.
Look at all this hell out here, man. Fighting and killing and all this. We supposed to emulate joy and represent Christ to the fullest, man. Go ahead. Peace is the commandments.
Right.
Lord said you're supposed to be the peacemakers, man.
Right.
You're supposed to be the peacemakers. You're supposed to let me tell you something. You're supposed to go in the zone and show them how they're supposed to live.
Right.
Show them what the Lord, you know what I'm saying, institute the Lord amongst them. And all them people know that you a leader and that you that implemented peace, you know, you was a peacemaker among them. All the other nations ain't going, you know what I mean? They don't understand peace. They don't know the Lord. Right. Give me some more. Long suffering. Not all getting agitated. This is what young brothers and sisters got to understand. They got to take it to the spirit. They got to be long suffering, man. That comes with time and experience. Brother and sister going through something, you got to, help them out and deal with it. And it might not be over in a timely fashion like you want it. You're gonna have to keep dealing with that situation, man. And be long suffering and stop and not complain about, having to deal with the situation. Read on.
Gentleness.
It's like them sheep. Nice and gentle. Read on.
Goodness.
Goodness. Go to verse 23.
Verse 23. Meekness.
I gotta say any more meekness. The meek shall inherit the earth, right?
Right.
We should be like that, man. That's how we should be. Go ahead.
Temperance.
Temperance. Not going off, not springing off at any goddamn thing. What you see brothers do, because a lot of times brothers raised up with women and they got their emotions. So they fly off the goddamn handle and shoot somebody because they just irritated. You know what I mean? Temperance. We should have had that. Go ahead, Katza.
Slightly, if I could, sir, too, man, and when they have that woman's spirit, they can't take correction either from a man.
That's right. It's hard for them to take correction. You know, they're gonna take correction from you, or they take it from the white man when they're in that jail cell. He's telling them when they can get up and take a shower, and when they can take a dump and all that other thing, and lock them down in solitary confinement. Then maybe they'll look like they needed to take correction from somebody. You understand? Give me some more. Where we at?
Against such there is no law.
Okay, where we at? Verse
23.
now, this thing, what we just read, the works of the Spirit, this requires knowledge of the Lord, man.
Right.
You got to have knowledge of the Lord to be able to attain these things. You can't be in the world and think you're going to get all these things and attain them and not understand God.
Right.
It don't happen that way. Have you ever seen anybody attain these things without the knowledge of the Lord? Impossible. It's impossible. I'd rather see you hit the damn lotto than for a person out in the world that think they can attain this type of behavior without the Lord. Where we at? 8:54 already. Also, sheep need a shepherd, of course. I'm going to that. Where Christ said, give me Matthew 9:36. But here's another thing. You wasn't meant. One thing about sheep. Do you see sheep being a workhorse? Sheep don't carry like donkeys and other animals carry loads. Sheep don't do that, right? You ain't supposed to be carrying the load you carrying from this empire, man. You supposed the load you carrying, I'm gonna tell you, is self-destruction. Christ said, come to me, all you that are heavy laden, and I shall give you rest. That thing you ain't supposed to carry. Go ahead, read that for me real quick so we can get up out of here.
This is book of Matthew, 9 verse 36. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion.
Our king was moved with compassion when he saw the multitudes of us. Read.
On them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad.
Because we were scattered, what?
And were scattered abroad.
We were scattered abroad. So when he saw the multitudes coming, he said what?
As sheep having no shepherd.
As sheep having no shepherd. That's important, man. That's very important. Sheep, if you know sheep, the animals, they need a leader.
Right.
They need a shepherd. Could you imagine you got a flock of sheep and no shepherd? Oh, they wandering every goddamn way. They not doing, you know what I mean? They wandering everywhere. You need somebody to show you.
Right.
You need somebody to guide you. You need somebody to protect you. That's an ISUPK, man.
Right.
That's an ISUPK right here. I can't say it enough.
Right.
You understand? To show you the right way, man.
Right.
As sheep that had no shepherd. Yahweh knew that. He said that for a reason. Because he knows that the sheep need a shepherd. Also, what else about a sheep? A sheep got that old nappy hair, don't it? Don't it got that nappy hair? Got that nappy hair for sure. Sheep always go bad. What does that represent? Go ahead. The Hashawan Kodash, the holy tongue, the Hebrew. And also, Biden, real quick before we go, Biden said, what did Biden say? Not Biden, Putin. Putin brought out the archives. But remember when Adam, the Lord said Adam was raised from the dust of the ground. And then in Jeremiah 7, give me Jeremiah 7 and 14. Or 14 and 2, real quick, man. We gotta go? Okay, go ahead. Jeremiah 14 and 2 says what?
This is the book of Jeremiah, the 14 and verse 2. Judah mourning.
Judah, one of the tribes of Israel. They're mourning. That's blacks. That's the black man in America. We don't.
And the gates thereof blended.
We got no protection. We got no leaders. Read.
They are bled unto the ground.
Hold up. God said they black into the ground like Adam was raised from the dust of the ground.
Right.
That's what I'm reading. I don't know what everybody else reading. They look at Putin like Putin brought something special out. We've been saying that.
Right.
So now that you got your edification from the white man, you should come up here and get your understanding from the black man.
Right.
With that being said, we out of here, man. We gone. We're tuning to y'all. Check us out, man. ISUPK. We got the Passover.
Right.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, man. It's coming here like a monster. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna get ready for it. You understand? Y'all go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Support each other. We're gonna have a ball at the Passover. What else? What else? Anything else? Y'all could check out the classes. I'll be on Sunday at 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? We're gonna hold it down. We'll go into the Passover a little bit more. I want to bring this out because it's kind of, this is spiritual right here, man.
Right.
You understand? And it's only for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
No one else, man.